Did you finish? We're just starting!
Whoa! Welcome back to the Basic Bucket Club.
Did you finish?
No, but it's a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
My head is swimming. I need a break.
Quote 3.
Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored?
I said, quoth the raven.
Caw.
Caw. No, I was writing.
And drawing stick figures.
And I was in the zone. And now you pulled me out of the zone. Thanks for talking and breaking the silence, Natsuki.
Oh, I saw the stick figures and I thought you were just bored.
I just draw those whenever I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them after all. This one is sad because she thinks that the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo.
Oh, and they have backstories.
And this one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him.
Oh, those are terrible doctors. What the heck?
Well, you see, the problem, doctor, is that my spine is a stick. Can you fix it, doctor? Look, Jeff, we've gone through all the super glue. We can't save you anymore. No! He's gonna have to be in a stick wheelchair.
No!
For the rest of his life.
Poor Jeff.
Poor Jeff, man.
You're the weirdo.
Quoth the raven. Want to read the poem I'm still working on?
Sure, I guess.
Dope.
Siri slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows.
Oh.
She slides the paper back over to Siri.
Oh, that's so mean. Just, here you go.
I didn't even say that. She said nothing. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that?
Nah.
I mean, your poems are like really emotional.
Yeah. Is that bad?
Well, no, it's just an observation.
Uh-huh. I feel like people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings.
Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words.
Are you gonna argue with my ethos, bro? Because you can just logos out of here.
Oh my god. English. Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have?
My friends Anit and Monica. And you.
And Yuri, but she doesn't count.
Yuri. Well, the jury's still out, Yuri. We should put that on a shirt.
Oh my god.
The jury's out on Yuri.
No.
Limited run.
I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I feel comfortable sharing my poems with.
Sure.
Not that's you, it's just how I am, so.
You write poems?
Besties!
You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Like when two boys and two girls and like a priest and a werewolf.
How did you find that? Stop, you're gonna...
Why is Jeff Bezos in it? Like, that's all I'm wondering. Why is Jeff Bezos in your fanfiction, okay?
I mean, why not?
He's really rich.
Well, yeah, that too. But...
You should. I mean, would you ever want to share?
Like I said, I don't do that.
I won't show it to anyone. Isn't that like the first thing? Oh, I promise I won't show anybody.
Oh, you promise, eh?
But like, can I just take a peek?
Can we talk about something else?
What if we share it on Snapchat? That way everybody knows what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. This just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it.
I want you to feel like me. Still, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oh. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy.
Aw.
I should continue the book that you gave me yesterday, since I didn't get very far yet.
It's been like a full ass day. You should have been done with that in like 20 minutes.
Donut.
Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. Enthusiasm!
It's Natsuki!
Yeah.
Natsuki!
It's me.
Hold on. Can I take that one again, Natsuki? Is
From
that okay?
the top.
Okay, cool.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Natsuki. Natsuki. Hey, Natsuki!
Hi.
I was hoping for another one. Buenos dias, Natsuki.
At the end.
Damn banditos.
At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up.
Oh no. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She's pretty excited for a chance to read manga with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it
What
too,
you getting
right?
at, girl?
Look. Here's the problem.
Yeah, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Natsuki glances over her shoulder, but she doesn't reply further.
She's just really uber, you know? Oh, honey, I know. What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Shut up.
I don't talk about people behind their backs.
Not anymore. That was like last side story. Thank you
It's
very
like
much.
last week. I mean, that's so last week.
Okay. Oh.
Natsuki falls silent, but she fidgets instead of getting
Pulls
back
out
to
a fidget spinner.
instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more.
Fidget spinner. It's okay to share your feelings. It's different. It's different from talking about somebody behind their back. I mean, you're sharing your opinions, you know, and all that. I mean,
It's all a matter of perspective.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I'm the president, so like everybody's business is my business.
But are
kinda.
you sworn to secrecy?
Yeah. Did
Did you take an oath?
Blood pact? Spirit circle? Coding? What's coding? Nothing.
I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back. I'm better than to do it to others.
Honey, I'm gonna tell you a little secret right now. They're always going to be talking behind your back. Yeah.
Monica shares a bright smile.
I remember. You're really considerate, Natsuki. Really considerate.
Thanks. I guess, but I don't feel like it.
Pulls out a gun.
What?
Puts it on the table.
This is how much considerate.
You can trust me.
I crushed you this much.
I crushed you. I trust you a 9mm worth.
Natsuki stands silent for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes by Yuri's big boobs. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I just can't meet somebody and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes.
Y'all listen to lo-fi.
Just hang out with Yuri for a little bit. Take a break from Sayori, go to Yuri, maybe a little bit of Monica, just chill.
Just remain next to Yuri. Because that's all that's gonna happen. Yuri's not gonna say anything, and you don't want her to say anything. I love her. I love that woman to death. But Lord. Oh, Lord. Just remain next to Yuri. Don't say anything about fantasy or knives or the portrait of Markov. Just don't bring up those things, okay? You'll be good. I didn't realize that was happening.
It's fine. Why would you have?
I just know, like, I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have really look. She extra, but that's why we love her,
Monica.
right, Sayori? That's right.
You know it.
You know it, girl.
Monica navigates through her tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Like, totally responsible. Like, you pushed Sayori into doing it.
Do you want to talk to her about it?
No, I wouldn't like that.
All right, we're taking this to court right now.
Judy! Judy, where are you?
No, it's Yuri.
Oh, Yuri!
Yuri, you're the judge. Why? Why? Well, I don't know. We could. I don't know. I could divert her into another club activity for you, or something.
No way. That would be so underhanded and mean.
Sorry, I didn't think that one through.
Besides, just because I complain about it doesn't mean I'm gonna have to ask someone to solve my problem for me.
Oh, that's what I do. Honey, I'm a problem solver. True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively wanted to try to solve problems, even if I hadn't been invited to.
It's fine.
Whatever.
I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would just make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her constantly be afraid that she's bothering me or something.
Oh no, she's worried about that too.
Yeah, my point exactly. I don't know how to keep things natural.
You don't.
Just be yourself.
Well, I think if you do a good job at expressing all your feelings, she will totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I just think that she would be actually happy that you wanted to improve her friendship with her.
Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone how to be friends with them.
Yeah, how do befriend?
How do befriend?
How do befriend? How do befriend, Lisa?
I think you start with hello.
Hello.
My name is, and how are you, and what do you like?
What are you talking about?
What's
I thought you just
color?
had to grab. I just thought you had to grab him by the scruff.
Why pink? Why pink hair? Tell me. Tell me! Why pink hair?
It's Natsuki saying that. She's like pulling her hair. Why? It could have been black. It could have been brunette. Why?
Could have been blue.
Pink.
Could have been green. Could have been orange. Well,
Monica's
Monica's
like-
kind of orange.
Monica's like, we're enforcing stereotypes.
It's just weird and not cool.
Yeah.
Monica shrugs. It's a literature club, I don't know. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh.
It's not the cool club. They have a point.
You have a point.
They have a point. It's not cool, but it's cool. It is cool. If you see a literature club in your college or your high school,
It's
it's cool. Okay. Just be cool. I was in a creative writing club in college.
Ooh.
And I went there for a few weeks, and then the club just slowly dissolved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It's what happens to a lot of clubs, though. Like it just dissolves. I forgot to go, and I just stopped going.
One or the other.
It's one or the other. I dissolved. Let's be honest. I'm a sugar cube. Okay. It's not the cocoa.
Hey.
Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know that you're kind of in a tough spot, and it's kind of hard for you to really express yourself, but you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you.
Oh, now you're like psychoanalyzing me?
Look. Monitor, Colonel,
What the hell does that even mean?
You'll see. You'll all see. I think that's just important part of being able.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe you're trying to find the right thing to do.
Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuses not to do so. Or to do so.
Oh, you can't reflect this, huh? What?
Huh? Take the compliment! Take it! Just has it in her hand and smacks Natsuki across the face with it. Compliment!
I was the president of the debate club, Natsuki. What about you?
Oh, you bringing the debate club into this now. What you got about the debate club? You ain't in the debate club no more.
Well, I was the president of the debate.
Was.
Correction. Siri pops up. She has a good point. Yuri just nods like, Monica's like, screw this, I'm just deleting everything. Right now, we're starting over.
Whoops. Natsuki gets her things and finishes her thought in a mumble. Thanks, whatever. I'm just glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply.
Aww.
It was the usual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant.
Oh, she's such a Cinderella.
Oh. It made Monica feel like everything was going to be okay.
Surprise, surprise. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, kids, you can't spell dweeb without weeb. Bye.